this, you know what I mean? Like my day actually couldn't go bad at all, like thinking about this. So shout out to everybody that's tuned in, everybody that's participating and stuff like that. A couple things I want to go over, guys, is that we do have let me go over this real quick while we wait. So as you see here, let me actually move this just a bit. There's a Matcherino link right here that you guys can use to donate to the prize pool. I've already personally donated $35. If you want to give some money to the players that'll actually be participating tonight, the goal is $100. Let me actually show you guys how to do this real quick while we wait. So as you see, if you go to Matcherino, if you do !Matcherino, it'll pull up this page. I partner with these people to be able to essentially give the players a bonus without like all of it coming from like 2 or 3 people, because in the past it's literally all come from like 1 or 2 people. So I didn't want to do that anymore. So this is a pretty good way so you can contribute directly to the prize pool. There are incentives also for donating. So it shows you like what percentage goes towards the pool and stuff like that. So there's just like random things here. So you see there's like socks, $8 of it will go to the pool. This is actually what I bought. I bought a Matcherino hoodie. It shows you right off here to the side how much goes to the pool. Same thing. There's just like random assortment of things. There's shirts. There's things for like male and females, gamer at heart, things like that. Over time, the store will probably include more things, but if you're looking to contribute to the prize pool, do !Matcherino. I'll do it throughout the set, and you can just contribute right there. You just it's pretty low requirements. Also, you can get free donations and stuff like that, like by following some of the Twitter quests or YouTube pages and stuff like that, if you want to contribute that way as well. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Oh, the Matcherino. Yeah, I can give you. I got to talk to you after this anyway. I got actually just a few things to go over with you. Good things. So if you want to contribute, that's the best way. I'll do !Matcherino. If you want to throw into the prize pool, yeah, there you go. Beautiful stuff. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to everybody that subscribed. I'm sure I already missed a bunch of them. I have alerts turned off just because I don't want to flood it, and just in case they want to go back and watch the archives, I don't want to like have a bunch of alerts showing up and stuff like that when they're trying to watch the archives. I want to just streamline it just a bit. Item Nazo, thank you for following. Hobbit Lock, thank you for following. I think we had a new subscriber also. Yeah, hold on, let me launch this real quick. Somebody did subscribe. I want to make sure I give you a shout out before we actually dive into this. Once it starts, you'll essentially see this screen for the duration of it. And we are also doing a giveaway for the Steam edition of Dissidia NT. It's a standard edition, not the deluxe edition. So if you've been playing free to play, you're just looking to get the rest of the cast and stuff like that, I'll actually drop that link real quick. Well, it's not a link, it's a command. It's gonna be !Giveaway. Enter the giveaway. We'll be doing the giveaway at 9 p.m. EST. So right around the time this is concluding, we'll be doing the giveaway, guys. So it's the standard edition of Steam for this game. So I think that's everything. Let me turn on this real quick. Yeah, so that was Bana77 Corey. Thank you for subscribing, man. Much appreciated. I think we have everything. Let me go ahead and pop in and check on both teams, make sure that we're ready. If we are, we'll kick this thing off. You guys all good? All right, and let me go ahead and check in on the team. You guys all good? Ready? Yep, that's what I'm checking on right now. You guys good? All good? Okay. All right, have fun. Thanks. Alrighty, so I think we got the clear. So here we go. All right, so yeah, let me have them run one more lag test because they switched hosts after, right? Hey, yo, do one more lag test because I'm the host now. So do one more lag test with me as host. Hey, do me a favor and do one more lag test as me as host. All right, so it makes sure everything's good because they switch hosts after that. All right, cool. Thanks. Yeah, just because we did switch hosts, so we want to make sure that there's no issues. Sometimes if I switch, yeah, exactly. We've definitely had issues with that in the past. So, all right, Cross, no problem. Artemis, thank you for hosting. Rango, thank you for hosting. Shout out to everybody here. Appreciate it, guys. This should be a pretty good exhibition. Let me know if there's any issues on the audio side, if you can't hear me, can't hear Saren, etc. But we should be good to go. This should be a pretty damn good exhibition. So who do you like, Saren? Give me some ideas. Who do you like? Right. Oh, hold on. There you go. No, there you go. It was you should be good now.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, you should be good. Saren is a ghost. Yeah, you should be able to get Saren now. It's still a connection test, so we're good anyway. Yeah, so all right, so I was asking, let's try that again. Saren, who do you like?
This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, so I was saying that I like both teams a lot. I guess I can be a little bit more into Trapeze because I have played against them more often, so I know how they operate. But then I love all the other players individually. Like I like Navarrega, I like Prof, and I like Edo as well, right? So it's hard to say to me. It's like, oh, who do you think it's gonna win? For me, I think it may be Trapeze because Trapeze is like a more established team, and usually the other guys, even though they are like great, they kind of like switch teams more often, right? Unless they have to establish team more.
Yep.
So I don't remember that.
I could definitely agree with that.
Like, do they usually play often together, like Edo, Navarre, and Prophet?
So here's the thing. The thing that kind of gave me the idea for this is, I wanted to bring back Friday night fights, right? I wanted that to come back because with the free to play, even before then, I just wanted to do it. And there's a bunch of teams and stuff like that, but the strongest team right now in NA, in my opinion, is Team Trapeze. It's one of it has the best Vanguard and the best shoot. And then it has Regenican, who is the best Onion Knight, which is a very versatile character. So he can, you know what I mean? He can do double shoot, double speed. So it's a very, very good shell. And I played against them like exactly. I played against them and like we got like 3 games off of them. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's extremely difficult to play against, in my opinion. And then Prophet has I don't know what happened. He went to a hyperbolic. He told me he was playing with the Japanese. But the way he's playing lately is actually insane. Like he hasn't playing. I haven't seen him play quite like this since like the game's launch. No, maybe like the first like 4 or 5 months when he was like actually like playing a lot. I know he took some time away and stuff like that, and he was focusing on different characters. But he's back on Sephiroth now, and let me tell you, man, that's something to see, man. He just watching him in scrims and watching him in Wu-Tais, he's back. So that's definitely something I'm very excited for. Then we have Edo, which in my opinion is probably top 2, top 3 shoots in America. Really, really strong shoot. Really terrific at the shoot mirror match. Like he will keep that other shoot in check for the whole match. And then we have Navarre, who is just like, I don't know who he's going to go with, but he's definitely one of the more prominent speeds in NA. Recently kind of came back to the fold. So this one can go either way. So I think they're, for the most part, both teams are pretty much evenly matched, I want to say.
Yeah, that's what I was not sure, because it's like, even though one of the teams is more established, like Trapeze, the other one has like really 3 good players. It's like, I don't know. Like, it's hard to say which one is gonna be better. So I guess we're about to find out in a moment.
Yep, we are about to find out, so I think we're good to go.
Each match is random, right? Your random map, best of 3.
Yep, it will be random maps. I didn't do stage selection for. I like the random element, honestly. I just like it, just because, you know what I mean. It's a roll of the dice. Anything can happen.
You gotta prepare for everything. I like random as well.
Exactly, gotta be prepared for every scenario. Even though I know Wu-Tai does do stage selection. I think we have a long way to go before we actually have an established stage selection. So for now, I think this is fine.
What I have on the U League as a reference is that the maps are random, but if you get the same map twice, you restart the match. So you don't get like 3 Alexandrias or like 3 rift or something crazy. So it's like you keep the randomness effects,
Right.
but you don't want to like have the same map like 2 times. That's a little bit bad in my opinion. That's how we roll over there.
That's kind of bad. Yeah, it's definitely a bit OD for sure. So no, I agree with that 100%, man. So we'll see if we get the same stage more than once. We're definitely gonna do a reroll. We're doing a reroll.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We're gonna reroll that one.
We can go with that. I remember like what was the Ultima clash that have like still fulcrum like 3 or 4 times. Like that was crazy.
Okay, so we are seeing Terra and Ace. Now Polar has been running Ace within the last few scrims. So interesting to see her actually going all in on that. And of course Pigeon with Chocolate Daddy Vane with his tried and true Onion Knight, and then we're seeing the Sephiroth, we're seeing the Terra, and we're seeing Kuja. So I would say that Team Nart, we'll call them Team Narsucks, they have a pretty aggressive comp, right? Sephiroth and Kuja can't play too much neutral.
They have to go in or they're gonna have a good time. I also noticed, I don't know if you saw that Ace has Boon, which is the first time I see that on like competitive play. So I don't know if there's any plan behind it, but that's gonna be interesting as well.
That is a very interesting pick right there. Okay, nice. And an early, wow, 3K already on Prophet.
Already. Yeah.
And as I mentioned, Prophet has been in pretty rare form as of late. Definitely his, I think, you know, those JP grind sessions definitely might be the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, that's definitely, that's definitely very helpful. I want to try that someday, but it's a little bit hard on my end. But that must be like a really good experience. Alright, so we're gonna see who gets the second core.
3.3 Heartless Angel coming out, and that's gonna be a huge down on the right. Jenikin, he's gonna have to play safe. Gonna see a switch to sage mode, just so he can play a bit more neutral now.
He's gonna lose his bravery, so he has to do something about that. Maybe throw some stuff out, but Sephiroth might be just like hiding himself a little bit, and there goes the bravery. Ooh, yes, it's fine. Ooh, let's see how we go with this. It's funny because they have like Kuja and Sephiroth, but then you have Terra, which is like a very neutral character. Ooh, there goes Second Tail on the back, but there goes
Kuja goes down. First blood right there. So right now the core is going to be very important, and Team Trapeze going to get that. Going to get the summon.
They're stopping.
Yeah, interruption.
Ooh, nice
my goodness, and Navarre goes down again. That was he tried to Symphonic Force Polar and Whiff, and he got Sword and Sorcery for his trouble. That's a feels bad.
That's not looking good.
Yeah. And
alright, they can't get the summon. Yeah.
Now they're electing to go with Remove, which is
I really like Remove.
A summon that I've seen too much since the rework. But I think overall his power is very, very high. You know, his summoning attacks are good.
I love it.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I love Remove because it's a very anti-neutral summon because it punishes the enemy team for being together, both the summon phase and the final attack.
Right.
So you have like a team that is very neutral, it's gonna punish you a lot. Ooh, there we see Sephiroth being okay. They can still get this back, but it's gonna be a little bit bad, especially when they're on the enemy summon phase.
Yep, definitely a bit of a hype. Ooh, and that's a death right there.
Ooh, they're setting him up.
Yep, and one thing I would definitely call out about Team Trapeze is that their synergy for understanding what each other wants to do is extremely high. Very seldom where you see a setup just not going confirmed, and just as we saw there, Regenican with the hold, Pigeon with the contempt, and that's going to be his first game going over to Team Trapeze.
All right, let's see if they have any plans to turn this around. They're extending the neutral a little bit more than they did before, even though it doesn't benefit them too much on the boyfriends, but maybe they're waiting for Edo to have some bravery.
Yeah, they might be trying to play a bit passive. Now, one thing I do want to call out here is that when Regenican goes to Sage mode, right, essentially Pigeon is out there by himself, right? He doesn't have really too many projectiles, and he doesn't really have somebody to go in with him. So he has to find a way to kind of, maneuver around that, and that's going to be, oh my goodness, there's a slight...
that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. That would have been a huge 3.4 right there early in the match.
Yeah, that would have been a lot of damage. He doesn't have anyone to go with him, but then he gets like a lot of projectiles next to him, so he feels protected just in a different way. Oh, there you go. Sephiroth's not going to have any of that. Professor, you're going to be... Get out of here. Ooh. Alright, second core seems to be easily on Team Trapeze. Now they just kind of find a spot to sound. They're going back.
Oh, yep, that
They don't
knockaway.
have
Oh,
the
nice
12
interrupt right there from Edo. Really, really good stuff. 3.2 right now on the Terra. That's going to be kill brave. If they can get a hold. Oh, yeah, they're trying to back up the summon still. Polar trying to chip down. Yeah, that's going to be a knockback. Some brave. With having double shoot, it's kind of, you got to be very particular with how you try to maintain your brave because they can throw things at you nonstop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Regin is like looking at Edo a lot, and Olina has a lot of damage on Sage Mode,
nice.
so he's gonna get that bravery down.
Oh, nice flare.
Is that gonna be nice
Very
save?
good, yeah. Oh, that
Beautiful.
3.3.
Ooh.
Now, one thing I
thought that was gonna hit up first.
One thing I want to see from Team Narge Sucks right now is gonna definitely be a bit more HP knockdowns. I think that they're doing okay on the Brave War, but we got to start, getting these down. So you need the downs in order to move forward. You need that in order to push your advantage. So they got to start working on that a bit more.
Yeah, only Navarro has also HP so far, so HP game is not being very often right now. However, look at their bravery; it's really scary. So Raging Ken is just gonna wait for the moment, and it's maybe very likely because the other team is against the wall and it's not looking very good, especially when it's the enemy sound phase. Even though Edo has a lot of bravery, but that's
nice
not
teleport.
Okay,
Yeah, that's gonna be a teleport.
Can't get out of the mess. Judgment Ball coming soon. He should be out of it fairly safe, but he's
man.
really far away from his teammates.
Oh,
that might be the moment
right there. Yeah,
no.
he was bleeding.
I think
so
a
if anybody
meteor
had to
there would
die,
have been better.
yeah. Okay, gets interrupted.
Yeah, at least it was him.
Okay, just shy of that. Oh, a little late on that setup right there. Regeneration going in on ninja mode. Okay, nice
that's gonna be the
challenge right there. That's a summon. Oh, that's a summon,
That
guys.
could be the summon,
They're still pressing. And he waited a bit long on that punish. Oh, all right, 2.1.
Oh, that
They'll
would
take
have
it.
been really okay.
Okay, they definitely need to get the summon off right away.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
trying. There we go. That's better.
This is all right. So that wasn't looking so good, but they can bring this back now.
They're bringing it back slowly. I think they can get this match, especially with their extra 200 HP. They might get some advantage. It's gonna be a war rush, but no
4.2.
JDC.
Yep. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Ooh.
That
Wow.
was, and he was
That
so
went
after
down.
Wutai, he talked to me about that. He said you do Hell's Gate, you dash back just a little bit, wait for them to do something like dash out, and then just 8B them, and then that'll catch them every single time.
Yeah.
And seeing it employed perfectly right there, that was nuts.
I can tell you that works a lot.
Yeah.
As a Sephiroth main, that works a lot.
And with the adjustments
can.
that they did to that move, it's better, right? So it's a bit easier to try and catch
Hell's Gate?
those.
Hell's Gate is really fast. Hermes not moving? It's Polar okay.
Might be having a slight issue here.
I'm not sure why it's just not moving. But yeah, they made like a really good speed buff on Hell's Gate, so it pretty much doesn't let you. It lets you move a lot. It makes Sephiroth very agile, so it really makes a very nice attack now. What do we do about this?
So there appears to be some type of issue going on with one of the players. I told him just to play it out. It's already 1-1. We can't really restart. So
Yeah.
honestly, you can't really restart it. So just play it out.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to play
Not really much.
well,
Yeah, because in order to try and restart the whole match, like you then have to create a new lobby. Yeah, we're not doing all that.
Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, they can still win.
Yeah, they can still win.
But it's gonna be. At least they're not like farming Polar, so it'll be worse.
Yep.
It's a 2v3 now.
Yep, 2v3 right now. So I mean, after this match, I mean, if they, I'm not saying they can't win the 2v3, but we'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
I mean, we'll give them time to try and sort it out after.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
Have you told them that this will count anyway?
Yep. I told them to play it out.
Okay. Just in case.
Ooh, whoa, that was crazy.
Ooh,
The verticality, that was
I thought
nuts.
that was not gonna hit.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
wild.
Feels verticality. Ooh. That's the most distinctive Wall Rush.
Now, one thing that has kind of been expressed and we've kind of discussed and stuff like that was that Alexander's final summon attack does seem to slow the match down quite significantly.
Oh yeah,
like, okay, so Polar is back, so they can play. Okay. They've been playing the whole time, but
mind they take this back now. Oh, that will be hilarious.
Oh, nice right there. Nice DP maneuver. Navarre sitting at 3.7.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit yikes. Oof. Ooh. Alright, there we go.
And that's going to be it. Slightly unfortunate, you know what I mean? But kind of the way things go, you know, it is an exhibition.
Yeah, I mean, they can still get it back. It's 5 wins after all, so this tells nothing about the outcome of the entire set, so it's okay.
Agreed. You know what I mean? It's not like it was like it was already 1-1, so...
Yeah.
Alright, so that's going to be first game going over to team. I'm going to actually rename it. It's going to be Team Boyfriends. That's what it's been advertised as, so I will update that. What a interesting team name.
Team Boyfriends.
Alright, I'm going to just touch base and make sure that they're all good. I think they're all good, but let's just make sure. So Team Boyfriends going up 1-0 in this exhibition. So we'll see. I'm just going to touch base right now with the teams, make sure everything's good. Reaching out right now. But while we wait for that, guys, we are doing a giveaway of Dissidia Standard Edition for Steam. So if you have not entered that, guys, please enter it. Square was actually kind enough to provide some codes. Shout out to Square. After some slight harassment on my end, they came through with the code. So shout out to Square. Much appreciated, guys.
Nice.
Let me okay, we're good to go. All right, so we're going to be going to the next match, and they can go ahead and start when ready, guys. And shout out to all the new followers. It's not that I'm not, it's just happening so fast. There's so many followers that it's impossible for me to keep up. So I just, I will give you guys a shout out. If I have the
notifications, it will explode.
Exactly. It's actually would self-destruct. Jaden said, hi, hey, Saren.
Oh, hello, Jaden. How are you doing?
Wes said, we asked for a summon to make people lag as a meme. Oh my God.
They actually did it.
That's just actually funny. Oh my God. Stevie Rex and Lane R. Jordan, thank you for following. Much appreciated, guys. And also Maturino is still alive, guys. If you want to contribute and donate towards the pot.
Yeah, even if it's like a follow, that's like 50 cents. So if more people do it, that's like gonna actually be a lot of...
Oh no, it would never end.
Ooh. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's see the second match. Ooh, Floating Continent.
Seeing the same teams come out. Okay. Oh, we switched to Octaslash though. That's I don't know about
Octaslash?
that. I feel like that could definitely get interrupted a lot. Those 3 HPs are really terrific.
Yeah, like Octaslash is good on big maps, but there are some times that even in big maps I get interrupted. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna use Heartless Angel everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
okay, so let's take a look.
It depends. Yeah, let's see.
So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with, let's take a look at Edo, because he is running Terra, one of the few Terra mains, probably like hardcore Terra mains left. He's very talented with a number of shoots, but he definitely has said that Terra is his favorite character to play. After the rework, somewhat undervalued, underappreciated by me particularly. It was not readily apparent to see what her strengths were going to be, but nonetheless, she's extremely very potent. Spoke to G-Dill about that. He still considers her to be one of the top shoots for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I still think Terra's like top 2 alongside Yuna. Like Terra and Yuna easily one of the best marksmen in the game, in my opinion.
Yep. And
Ooh.
the thing about Terra that I like is that she's not really, I wouldn't consider her brain dead. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta really pick your spots with her. She's not how she used to be.
Yeah. She used to be a little more brain before the rework, but now she's gonna work a little bit more with it.
Right.
Ooh. Alright, this
Nice
is not
right there from
looking
Navarre.
good for the braveries. Alright, so the core is on Team Trapeze's favor, so they have to be a little bit careful because if they get another core, it's gonna be a summon. Nothing seems to be happening right now.
A lot of neutral. But the longer this goes on, the worse it is for Team Boyfriends because Team Trapeze almost has summon.
Yeah.
Yep, and they have it.
Yeah,
and look how far
there
away
you
they
go.
are.
That's how easy summon.
You're not gonna be able to stop
there
that.
you go.
Way too far away. That's what happens when you're playing extended neutral. Is you're further away, so it's harder to interrupt. And they only have really one character that has projectiles, which is going to be Terra. So they have to overcommit in order to stop that summon, which they weren't able to do, unfortunately.
Yeah. The thing is, if they keep going away, they must keep the summon entirely. So they may make the summon entirely useless if they keep running away, which seems the plan so far. So far, the summon is doing nothing. The defense is still up, but good job.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Right there. Pigeon getting 2.1, and he has Rit up, I believe. So, and that's a death right there in Navarre. Okay, nice knockback. About to say nice JDC.
He's gonna pay for that, though.
He hit the JDC, but ran into Judgment Bolt. That sucks.
Yeah, it was a very bad situation.
Yep. Oof. A long stop.
Oh, clearly neutral is not working.
Yeah, I think that's one thing is that you gotta realize what team comp you have, right? If you have an aggressive team comp, you need to be aggressive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like playing, you shouldn't be, I mean, obviously pick your spots and stuff like that, but you can't, you know what I mean? The longer that you're not initiating, the more they're winning ground. So it's not
the worse it's gonna get.
Yeah.
So far, that's pretty much what it's proving. I mean, they can still be neutral here, like a little bit, but it's not gonna benefit them on their own work.
Ooh, just a whiff on that. Oh, that's killing though. They can,
yeah, we'll see.
Get a hold.
Raging doesn't want any of it. That didn't work out.
Okay, ooh, nice right there.
It's gonna be hard.
And it gets a double on the fire pillar, and that's gonna allow them to summon. So they need to make this. They gotta maximize this. If not, it's gonna be a problem. They need to make Alexander work out for them.
Yeah, at least get a kill out of Judgment. Divine Judgment at least. Like at least get the killing bravery from that spot. But ooh, speaking of killing bravery, there goes the bravery.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're very good at running away so far. So.
Nice punish.
Oh, they filled the setup.
Oh, just whips on an Octa Slash.
That way.
He gets Octa on anybody, there's going to be a death. Oh, nice right there. Tech chase? Oh, does a DP. That could have actually been an Octa right there.
There you
that's
go.
A death right there. Prophet does lose some of his Brave, and Regenic able to get out of there. In really good positioning right there with Ignite.
He's not in a good spot, but he might be fine.
Oh, not a good time to finish his string at all. I think he should have just capitalized on that knockdown. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Nice.
Whoa. All right. Oh my goodness, that's a big down. 2.4. So Prophet is now going to be the liability, as well as Navarre. I think they need to now is the time to be a little passive. Let's get some regen popped and pick your spots. Just a little, right here. That's almost it.
The problem is they have Revival Play on the other end, so. Ooh.
Oh, and Regenic
he actually
going
got it
down. Whoa.
Surprisingly.
That was an insane turnaround. Triple
yeah,
stop.
yeah, that was actually very good.
If for such you have an aggressive team to stay in neutral, it'll work out.
Trust me, it works. It just works.
My God.
There you have it. Here's the proof.
Yeah, here we go. So the only thing I'm gonna knock about Navarre is he's using this outfit. This outfit is just, oh my goodness, this outfit is nightmare fuel.
There's no
almost got out of the sword and sorcery, but gonna eat 2K for that. That's unfortunate. Edo very close to a break, 260. One hit from him, and he will feed 1,000 free brave to the opposite enemy team here. Gotta be careful about this one. There it is. Core coming
Seems
out.
like Henry's gonna get the core easily.
Yep, quite easily.
They both got 2 stocks. Okay.
Okay, nice charge flare.
Let's see how much they can keep that neutral. Oof. That was almost a setup on the Monolith Beam.
Okay,
Ooh,
nice
that
knockback.
sword and sorcery barely hit them.
3K
Just
on
got
Terra.
interrupted.
Ooh, a little shallow on that. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, just
Monolith
gotta wait
Beam.
for that setup.
Yeah, gonna whiff. Okay.
It's gonna try for the opening, but
yo.
he's very exposed right now.
Please stop nerfing Heaven's Light. Please.
Please, yeah. Stop doing that.
Oh, nice
everything
right
but
there.
that.
2.6.
Alright, that could be a good summon for Team Trapeze. Now just gotta look for the
Oh.
opening.
Knocked away. This, yeah.
But they don't seem to be in a good spot.
Meteor. and
Oh,
that's a
nice
trade,
meteor
and-
there.
Okay, ooh, knocks him
Gotta
away. I
be
don't know about
careful
that.
with
That's gonna
parries.
allow the summon. Knock him back a little
Yeah.
too far there. Look how far away he is.
But Pigeon is not far just yet. They are trying to,
If
but
that's a summon, can they get it?
People are
Oh
trying
no,
to pull
still
him in.
everybody's still kind of pressing buttons.
trying to do revival fight maybe to get a better place to summon.
Yeah.
But
3.6,
it's gonna work out.
3.9 on Polar. Okay, they're not gonna force a summon. I like this. They're still standing their ground. They're fighting. Oh,
Yeah, they're
that's a
just
death
waiting
right
for
there.
that.
Whiffs on the Symphonic Force.
Now that's a better moment to summon.
Yep, and that's a hallmark of a very like high level team is that they don't force a summon, right? They're gonna wait. They're gonna wait for it down. They're gonna wait for everybody to be knocked back in order to do their summon, which we saw right there, paid off for them.
Even got a kill, which was unexpected, but very rewarding. Now let's see. I don't know about that Genova over there. I don't think that's gonna be very useful on this moment. So we'll see about that. Time to go a little bit aggressive on Polar Sand, like going almost melee against Zephyr, which is surprising. I guess they feel very confident about what they're doing right now.
And Ramu not doing much. Ramu has not
That would-
really been. I mean, they're Judgment Bowl, right? But oh wow.
Ah, that's where it does. Like Judgment Ball, that's really good work because it's really hard to get out if you're like in the middle of the mess.
Oh,
Especially if you are together with your teammates.
Yeah, that's a big death right there. And that one right there, I would say that Team Boyfriends was definitely way more active in that match, but it really came down to the summon. They got that summon and they were able to essentially close out 3 stocks right there.
Yeah, I think they need to get their summon for them if they want to get the momentum going. Else, it's gonna be really bad for them, especially in a big map like this, where the neutral is more on Trapeze's favor.
Right.
It's gonna be a little bit hard to keep the aggression.
Agreed.
You can see Navarro already going in.
I definitely agree with that 100%, man. So Polar doing a pretty excellent job with Ace. Ace, for whatever reason, there has been quite a bit of controversy in some of the online groups about Ace being way too strong and he needs adjustments and stuff like that. But
I think it's okay.
exactly. I'm like, I think, guys, honestly, you're probably trying to approach him incorrectly. Oh, nice, right there, beautiful read.
Oh, that
and
was
that's
a
what
nice
I was
read.
talking about. You know, the shoot versus shoot matchup. Edo is ridiculous at that, as we saw. Beautiful punish right
Yeah. It was really good at reading the marksman.
there. Okay, nice.
But yeah,
Holy.
I don't think Ace is broken right now.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
Not at all. I
Ooh.
think he's top for
Alright.
sure, but I don't think, he's got a long way to be broken. All right.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I need to say is
That's
that
Trapeze summon.
yeah, Team Boyfriends gotta find a way to do a bit better on that core. Team Trapeze has got the core every single game, it seems like.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
nice
gonna be a
JDC
kill.
away. That
No.
was good.
He backs away, so like, I'm not touching that.
Yeah. That was a really good JDC.
Yeah, that could have been a great punish, especially with Octa Slash. Oh, trying to bait
Oh
that.
my goodness.
Oh, Sproffing a
Bunch
very
of
bad.
knockbacks. You're gonna not forcing. Oh, they get the summon. However,
That was too
they
soon.
might need a mass teleport here because I'm pretty sure Navarre's gonna try and
Yeah.
Symphonic Force.
We'll see.
Pretty
Depending
sure.
on what Ramu does as well. Let's see if he covers them.
Oh, Navarre comes
Okay.
back. Smart play. Smart play.
Actually going okay. We can see Pigeon doing his CXL in the background. He charges to like World of Conquest 3. Now it's a very time to go in with the movement speed. We'll see. Now this could be a potential kill for Raging because he has a stupid amount of bravery right now. He's probably waiting for that. Swan
Ooh,
Sorcery,
nice wall
too
rush.
obvious.
And one thing I will say is if you
Oh,
allow
no.
if you allow Team Trapeze to get their summon phase, they're gonna all have Kill Brave because they have Rip plus Bravery regen up. So as you saw there, look,
Yeah.
Pigeon is at 6.8, 7K right now. And it's just
There you go.
it's
Like
really
they all
difficult.
have like 6K. Yeah.
Yeah. So the summon battle here is more critical than most because you gotta be able to get that summon first. So that's set play right there. Like once your summon's on the field and they have Bravery Regen plus Writ, that's almost over.
That's
you know what
probably
I mean? Like,
why they have Boon as well.
That was impressive.
Yep. That is too easy. It's way too easy for them to just kind of go in, you know, and you gotta rethink everything, you know, when somebody has Kill Brave on the screen. So it's kind of hard.
Yeah, especially with the three of them. you see the three of them on 6K, like, all right, what do we do now? Well, no. But yeah, I think that's probably one of the reasons that we're carrying Boon as well, because they can keep that neutral even stronger.
Yep, and then Punish
yeah.
pointed out a very good point. That's running while they're running Remove. Remove is going to allow their buffs to last longer.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
that just amplifies that problem. Yeah, so they got to figure out a way. They gotta be aggressive but calculated. You know what I mean? They got to figure out a way to have their aggression be more calculated. So we'll see what changes will be coming.
They have to keep him.
Yeah.
Maybe Dispelga might work. I wouldn't discard it. I think Dispelga is a pretty good skill, but I know a lot of people don't like it. So I'm not sure what they're gonna do about it.
Yeah, we'll see what changes happen, guys. The giveaway is still live. You guys want a chance to try and win that PC edition of Dissidia NT. That's going to be the standard edition. I refreshed the giveaway link. We'll be announcing that towards the end of Friday Night Fights. I think the timer is set for like 9 p.m. EST. So I'll be doing that on stream as well. So Siren, how do you feel about the PC edition? I know you've been playing a bit.
I noticed as soon as I started the PC edition how pretty it looks compared to the PS4. Like, I thought the PS4 version was 1080p, but then I look at the actual PC version, was like, man, this looks way better. Like, now I can feel how the PS4 version is downscaled. It looks really pretty. Especially you have everything to the max. So sadly, that's only on a few benefits. But that aside, I like the PC version. It's more comfortable for me to use, so I don't have to switch between the PS4 and the PC. And I think a lot of people appreciate that.
Agreed. I definitely agree. And I think that's been one huge takeaway is that you get to see the true beauty of the game. You know what I mean? When it's in that form. So it's pretty good, man. I'm glad that it exists. You know what I mean? I'm glad that they went ahead and went that route for it, man. All right, so we're going to Besaid. All right, so Edo has switched to Kefka. I don't know how Kefka does. Yeah, in this matchup.
Oh, Dispelga. Dispelga as well.
Dispelga, so yeah, they kind of need it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm telling you, that's set play. Once that happens, the match is over. It's over, man.
So yeah, I'm not sure how Kefka is. I mean, Kefka has very good stage control and he's very good at stunning with the fire.
Right.
But I wonder how he's gonna approach this. Maybe he can be more annoying to the marksman with Kefka than he could be with Terra, but I'm not sure about that. I mean, there has to be a reason. So we'll have to wait and see. Wow, that's a very early one sorcery on Navarre. That's 500 HP left. Ooh, okay. Man. The aggressive approach is clearly not working so far on them.
Now, the thing with this is that being aggressive, but having your approach be calculated right there, and just the core just hanging out. Not really making too much of an attempt to get the core.
Yeah,
and that's been the problem.
At least he should try to get it, though, because he was like really close to it. But somehow Team Trapeze got the core despite Edo being next to it half of the time, so that's a little bit weird.
Unpopular opinion, I think that Edo's like, I think he should either pick Emperor or he should probably pick Yustola. One of those two I think might be better picks. When they didn't scrim directly, but he was on another team and he was using Emperor versus Polar's Ace, and Polar really couldn't even exist, honestly, without constant, harassment.
Ooh, those JDCs.
Nice right there. Oh, and Prophet showing up. He's ready. 3.2 on Raijin, though. He's ready to... Whoa. that was weird. 3.2 right now on Raijin. Yeah, got to be careful with this. They do have summon first, despite kind of...
Going in.
That's... Oh, no, it doesn't get it. Nice knockaway.
Okay, that's good.
Summon?
Getting that bravery
Wait,
down. Now they can summon.
Oh, they get to summon.
Yeah,
they get
that's
it. They
weird.
get it. Interesting.
Yeah. They like Trapeze had the sound there. They could just have done it, but they choose to wait in for some reason.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why.
So I haven't seen much trying
Maybe they
yet.
didn't think about it.
We'll see if there be
Yeah,
certain.
that's true. I haven't seen another one.
Now, one thing I will say
I
is that
haven't seen a single trying it.
they have effectively shut Edo out from being able to do searches because there's so much stuff on the screen. It's hard for him to really get in and be in that 2-ring area where he can search.
Yeah. The other problem that I have noticed is like how Edo is really far away compared to his teammates. Like, oh, is that gonna hit? Oh, nice job change for ranging.
Yeah,
Getting like between the. Oh, that's down.
2.5. Now
He positioned himself very well in the divine judgment.
4.2. That's
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a down. Navar gets a break though, but that's a summon. That's a summon, and they're on their final stock. Remove coming out. They can close this out right now.
Yeah, they can close this out. They have to be very careful. Alright, let's see. Now it's buffing time. Let's see if they hope to Dissidia for the HP region, although probably not worth it. Oh, there you go. It goes to Dissidia. They might have another one, but they have to look to do the second HP region, so yeah, there you go. Good time to do the mighty strikes of the Dissidia so they don't waste the buffs. Doing charge. They can probably wait this summon out fairly easily if they just keep running like this. But now they're going with their battle fight, so they're not going to go win.
They got their back.
Dutchman Bolt, alright.
That's a monolith. That's a 1600 down right there on Kefka. And Pigeon at 4.2.
Not too bad.
He wants to close this out right now.
Yeah. He's looking at proper now. He's like, when I injure right now. Okay.
Oh,
we
no
see it
hold.
though.
It's knocked away.
That. Yeah, feels bad.
Ooh, Rit 3 at the top of the screen. Oh, Rit 2 rather. So he's ready. He's on the hunt.
He's ready to go. It's like, let's go, my dude. You gotta. He really wants to throw that bravery out.
That's it right
Oh,
there.
there you go.
That's a down right there. Wow, the synergy between these two players is extremely high. Yeah, I don't think that there's been many like withholds right in their face where it just hasn't cast out. You know what I mean? So really kind of comparatively high scores as well.
It's like at that point, what do you do really? Because it's like you see maybe 4K, and you know the other two are just gonna hold for him. So it's like one mistake, it's gonna be the entire match. Wow, nice read.
Nice early
right
monolith right there. Monolith not being one of the faster searches at all. So that was 100% a read, and that's a monolith.
Yeah, he got
wow.
read by the. Yeah, that's another one. Oh, another monolith. Jesus Christ. That one didn't do a lot of damage though, but still.
But sir, the monolith beams aren't missing. It's getting crazy. Right,
now we go for the first score. Let's see.
Now the Ace versus Kefka matchup, I would say it's pretty even. Like I don't think one dominates another.
Yeah.
Really comes down to more of a player thing. Oh, 1.8
oh,
right
no.
there on that.
That was a very bad call for the neutral.
They're pretty even
Getting
right now
too
with the
exposed by
summon
doing
core.
that. Yeah, they're pretty much the same, but their HP on Boyfriend's side is not looking really good. They got punished a couple of times and got red. Probably got very exposed while going neutral in front of the team, which got him almost dead. And we don't see a lot of shrines. So
there we go. I was about to
that's
say,
like,
how many Navar reheld 3
yeah,
times?
it's like how many?
Yeah, how many holds would there be
How many setups?
before we cash out? I want to stop the
Yeah,
summon.
he got a wow.
Oh no! Oh, he might have caught this. Symphonic Force is
That's
already
gonna
out.
whiff.
It's gonna whiff. Okay.
I think it's gonna whiff. I had the feeling. I don't think it's gonna. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, whiffs. Nice
Yeah.
sidestep right there from Polar, and they're being pretty active in the enemy summon. Oh, nice 3.3.
Ooh, he got it
able to cash
anyway.
out. Yeah. Now they desperately
Turning
they need
around.
that region, and they need to stay back.
Yeah. Got the region under charge, and now they got some HP back. Now that team Ace and Bane can get HP fairly quickly, which is pretty good with both the EX skill and the. Oh, they're very spread out right now. I think it's pretty good. There we go.
Oh, that's a down.
Dutchman Bolt,
2.7 on that one. Go. Yikes.
It's got to keep going back.
That's
Let's
another
see what
down.
we can do about it. That's another
oh,
hold.
that contempt whiffs. Oh my goodness, Navarre right there in the Matrix. Perfect whiff and
That was
perfect
true.
punish. That was insane. Good stuff to Navarre right there. And Prophet still bleeding. They've not been able yet to secure HP reading on him. He's gonna go down.
He got set up.
Yep, he's gonna go down right there. Let's take a look at Kefka. Kefka doing his thing now. For the most part, I would definitely say that Edo has definitely been doing what he needs to do in this match. I would just like to see, a little bit more setup. See, right there, that should have been a down. Oh,
Nice scintilla over there.
Scintilla.
Another thing we don't see is a lot of Carlos Angels because not done a single one yet, but I guess it's hard to find an opening for such EXO.
Oh,
alright, he's trying to set him up out of range.
Oh, whoa, but
Navarre
Navarre goes
going
in.
for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
that
but he got set up back.
That was a pretty dangerous overextension right there because they have summon.
Yeah,
Very careful
Raging
with that.
rotating back and he got set up. Oh, that's not looking good.
Yeah, that was. I think it all came down to that summon right there. I think that was the summon right there. It was me to break that match. So that's gonna be Team Trapeze going up 2-1 within this set. Got plenty of games left. Again, this is a 1-to-5 exhibition.
Yep.
All right, so give me some thoughts on this, Aaron. Tell me what you think is going on in this set. And what are some things that Team Boyfriends need to do to turn this around?
I'm not sure about the Kefka.
Okay.
I have not seen a lot of. I think Terra was working out better.
Okay.
But then again, it could have been with the stage because I guess Kefka is not that great on open stages. So if it was like a smaller stage, I can see Kefka getting better on the matchup. But I think that was a bad call. He didn't have really good openings to do Carlos Angel anyway because when a team like that, you're just not gonna be able to do something an EXL of that level. So I'm not sure what marksman they can pick. Maybe one of the ones that you suggested earlier that could deal with Ace. Because I don't know. And then we also have the problem about how Sephiroth got caught by himself a lot. Like, he got exposed a couple of times. I saw a few times where Sephiroth was doing like a risky move, and he got him like set up really early. And there was like this last part where Navarro just went into Ace, and then Raging just rotate back to Navarro, and he just got set up and got HP. Like, they have the awareness really on point, so they have to find something to break their formation, but I don't think they found out what is it yet. But I don't think Kefka is gonna help. I'm not sure what it could help, but
I think Emperor. Like, just from what I saw
Emperor
earlier,
could work.
Emperor can put enough flares on the screen to kind of try and deal with the double shoot when they switch to it, and Emperor can 100% keep Ace in check, like 100%. Any button press, that's a Thorns. But we'll continue to see Kefka here, but Navarre has switched to Jack. This is what I was waiting to see. Jack.
Oh, that might work.
Yeah,
because that's like 2 other characters, so they have like better synergy.
I like this because
So-
Kuja is, I think in the scope of everything, I don't want to say honest, but he just, you know what I mean? He can kind of get shut out, as we saw there. Jack can always kind of play, I think. Yeah.
He can go ham, and he can get away with it. Ooh, that was very early.
Oh man.
Oh
two
my god,
early
this is not looking
downs.
good.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that should have been better for Pigeon. But the other problem with Kuja is like he benefits more from neutral gameplay, and that is definitely not what their kingdom needs. They need more aggression, so
I agree. I think this
probably
is definitely
Jet is a better choice.
this is a perfect foil, right? Like, one team they're convinced, they want to shut you out. The other team, they want to go ham. So this is a perfect foil. Oh man, that flare, I don't know about that. He did flare for he disrupted the wall rush. I don't know about that.
That was a little bit weird. Maybe he was already throwing it out, so
Maybe. Oh, this is late on that trine right there.
Trine. Now, Kefka can work out better on a map like this. On a map like this, I can see being benefited.
Oh, nice triumph of grass.
Nice punish.
But right now, Team Boyfriends is getting the worst of these trades. Even though they're getting a lot of trades off. And once again, Triumph of Grass going off.
Okay.
What's going on is getting extremely aggressive.
Now it's getting better.
Oh my goodness. And like I said, Navarre on his jet. Oh, my man tried that scintilla. Oh, it worked.
Wow, that worked.
It worked. Oh my god, yo.
Sometimes it works.
Okay, so that's a try.
Like,
I think he should have
Ross
waited
into,
though. He should have waited for that. Oh man, catches a back step,
Ooh,
and
nice
Navarre
side
is
step
going
read.
ham. And this is, I spoke to him
Now
after
it's time to
Wu-Tai.
go ham.
Yep, and he told me that he loves the raw aggression of Jack. You know what I mean? Like that. Oh,
Yeah.
Heartless Angel.
Oh, there you
What's
go.
going
See,
on?
that's how good
Yo,
Carlos
it's getting hype.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
there you
I
go.
think
That's-
if you're gonna play the
that's
aggro team comp, go all in, and that's what they're doing.
Exactly. Like, now they're falling apart because they're so neutral, they don't have a backup plan when shit like this happens. So,
Yeah.
there you go. That's
Oh
another
no!
one down.
Tried to summon that. That was definitely that's summon time. Oh, does the
Now,
Mono-
if
oh,
they
yeah,
just keep
gets
going
searched.
ham, nice. There
Oh,
you go.
does the? I think that might have been a little bit of a panic monolith right there. Unfortunately,
Probably.
Yeah, doesn't work out. Doesn't cash out. Navarre waking up. Oh my goodness. Just
See, this is what they need. This is
yeah.
definitely what they need.
and Ifrit 97 approves of this.
Yeah, that guy, it's like, he has been my teammate for ages.
Right.
On EU, and we both play Sephiroth and Jet on the same team for a long time. So we know it works very well. So this is like nostalgia for us right now. Ooh.
It knocks away. Zanshin, no dice. DP. And Jack can definitely one of the few speeds that can straight up just 1v1 a Vanguard, doesn't care.
Oh
Jack
yeah,
block,
that's the worst thing. That's like Vanguard's worst nightmare right there. I can tell
It's a
you.
rehold, but he gets broken right there, feeding quite a bit of Brave.
Yeah, they're feeding a lot of Brave to Kefka right now. Like, they're getting hit a
Ooh,
lot.
3.1.
But
Let's take a look at him. And me and you, we both discussed, the Kefka pick. Not really sure about this, but I think it wasn't necessarily the shoe. It had to do with just the switch to Jack. Seems to kind of, but they've been able to
it seems
slow
to be
down.
working better.
Yeah, they're
That's
slowing
true.
down this pace to a halt. You see here, it's Sage mode with Ace.
Oh, there we go. Just
my
getting
goodness.
a little bit wrong over there. Oh, that pick the Walrus, getting us in.
Nice right
going
there.
down.
And that's a
you know,
down. Wow, this is, I think if they continue to play like this, it's going to be Team Trapeze that has to reevaluate what they want to do. Because that
Yeah.
stall out maneuver and that extremely heavy neutral pace, I don't think that's going to work anymore.
No,
I
that's
think
not,
not
they
gonna
don't
know.
have a backup plan
Yeah.
in position like this. Like, the problem we have with Kefka, I think, is like he benefits from chaos, and there was just not enough chaos. So now that there's more stuff going on,
Right.
then that's where Kefka shines a little bit.
Oh, tries to search him. I respect it.
Oh,
And,
all right.
Edo is very patiently waiting for a button press so he can murder somebody.
Yeah, he's waiting for the bottom press. Maybe for the Divine Judgment might be the time.
Let's see if he's going to try and set up right now for Heartless Angel. No, gets knocked away. Not ideal positioning at all. Yeah,
Oh, they
way
messed
too
up
high
the
for the
Divine
trine
Judgment.
also. Oh
Ooh,
my
he
goodness,
blocked
triggers
him.
it off of Polar. Polar does the 4D. Oh my
Must be
goodness.
upset.
Gets a teammate Scintilla. That's a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Oh, that was actually a trine right
bad.
there. Nope, that's not going to work out.
Oh, that was a very bad shrine right there. Oh,
That's
he has
not
to get
gonna
away
work.
from there.
And that's
Was
a
that
double
a-
down, and they are
Yeah.
just a smidge away from summon right now.
Yeah,
get
that's
it.
their
They get it
time.
out.
Alright, this might be the moment where Trapeze gets his back, so they have to be very careful. Because they have to keep an eye on them, they have to be on them, but now it's their salmon phase, so what are they gonna do?
Oh, and that's
Another
enough.
buff.
Yep, that's woo, and they can snowball this right now. Right now.
Yeah,
They can win
now
this.
is their time. You can see Pigeon doing the EXE on the background, and now is their time. Now they're putting all the buffs out. There goes the Dispelga. The Dispelga thing got interrupted, so I don't think they got Dispelga at all. Okay.
So Jack
They're
down.
not getting set up, getting
Oh,
his
that's a
guard
death
broken,
right there,
that's
yeah.
gonna be a kill.
That's a death. Navarre's
Alright.
bleeding, and Judgment Bolt
Yeah,
coming out.
time to
Oh, he's
run.
far away. Is he? No, he's not. Oh,
Ooh, the monolith
the
beam.
vertical ceiling, not able to hit it.
Yeah.
2.8 on Raijin. That's a down, not a death though.
That's a very nice setup though.
Navarre,
That was really nice.
Navarre going into the enemy.
Yeah, he has 3k, he
Yeah.
can afford it, has 4 on sorcery and ninja mode.
Oh,
So
that's
he
a.
can-
Woo! Oh my goodness,
Ooh,
Prophet! Prophet coming out of
that was
nowhere.
I think he's gonna get Walrus for
Oh
that.
no, gotta be careful though. Navarre actually can't afford to press any buttons.
Yeah.
He's gotta kinda stay
He
back.
has to be very careful what he does. Edo
And
has
this-
to get away from there.
This is
Okay.
what I want to see right here. This is
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get interested.
this
Well,
is
that's gonna
good
be a
right
wall
here.
rush.
Oh no, it doesn't do
Oh.
the wall rush. Might have been scared of the monolith beam coming out.
Maybe. Oh, he got hit by the cannonball from Ace.
Gets held by that, and that puts you in a fair amount of stun. Raijin very aware, recognizing that. Beautiful sword and sorcery coming out. That was clutch right there.
Yeah, that was close. Okay. Now let's see. This is kind of like who gets a summon first or benefits from it the most.
Yep.
So we'll see.
So this is straight up aggression versus straight up neutral. And one thing I will definitely say is I would definitely commend Pigeon. He's the character that has to kind of, he has not that many projectiles, so he has to really be in the fray, and he's doing a really terrific job at doing that while not like feeding constantly or dying constantly. So
which is really hard as a character like hey, there goes the wall.
Yeah, but now
Damn.
Ooh,
Double
down.
down.
I think Navarre tried to interrupt, and Raijin does go down as well.
Yeah.
Not for much, or if anything, they did go down.
Alright. Boyfriend's getting a little bit more of the core, so they are kind of like a little bit aware that now it has
I
to
think
be the
that's a
tank
death
getting
right
wall
there.
rush.
Yep.
Yeah, what a
that's
short range. Oh no, Edo getting set up over there. They're looking good. Ooh.
the orb. Yeah, the orb knocks him back.
Somehow got away from that. Oh, no,
that's
that's gonna be
a huge
that's
now. That's another death. Wow.
Okay, this is not looking good for Boyfriends right now.
Yeah.
Now who's getting the core?
Now I'll definitely say that the adaptation for the most part has definitely been on Team Trapeze.
Yeah, they have been
able
adapted
to-
very well.
Yeah, they're able. Wow, that wall rush. That was
Man,
insane.
that attack I hate it.
Yo.
That thing is busted, my
The DP, the deep. Oh no! Whiffs right in his face, and that's gonna be a contempt, and that's a death right there. So
contempt
off
in the
to a
face.
very strong start right there, but not able to close that one out. And that's it's gonna be 3-1 Team Trapeze going up 3. Now they can bring this back. They gotta figure out though. They gotta figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? I think if I had to call out anything, it's that there needs to be much more synchronous with their rotations. Their rotations are a bit definitely out of sync. It's probably my biggest call out. Is
Yeah, that could be true.
there's a bunch of situations where I'm looking at other players and that, you know, they're by themselves. I keep seeing that happen over and over again.
I can see that happening as well.
Yeah. So that we'll see what happens with that. And guys, wow,
Very good
I'm almost speechless because the games are still really good, and I'm digging the adaptation. No, this will be a first to 5 exhibition. I almost said Wutai. Friday Night Fights always first to 5.
Getting too used to it. That was a very good way to get it back though, but they managed to adapt. But I think if Boyfriends polish the execution, they can turn this around.
Yep, I think that Pigeon is widely regarded to be the best Vanguard in North America, undisputed.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think
He's
anybody's
pretty
coming. I mean, there's a lot of talented Vanguards, but Prophet's up there as well. But he doesn't run traditional Vanguard. He has a very excellent Cloud, Vayne, and Sephiroth. But Sephiroth, pretty much a selfish character, right? Like he's not a
Yeah,
traditional
Sephiroth is a
Vanguard.
weird case.
Yeah. I need to get to Pigeon's level of Vanguard. We all do. We actually all do. I'm going for the team that has the Onionite. Yeah, Team Trapeze. And definitely, for the most part, I've been extremely pleased with what we've seen thus far. Adaptation going on. I think that once they get the ball rolling, they gotta keep going. You know what I mean? They gotta pick their targets slightly better, and they definitely gotta hone in on their rotations. That's the biggest call outs that I have right now.
We'll have to see. I want to see what they're gonna try.
What should Team Boyfriends do? I'd like to see a change of shoot still.
I
mean,
yeah.
I mean, they're gonna be aggro, ace matchup. We'll see. I mean, I think that I don't know. I personally am biased. I like Edo's Yestola a lot, and Yestola is really good. And Yestola has a 3-ring search. Has a gigantic hitbox, so that might also be a thing, right?
That might be actually a really good idea, but I don't know if he's thinking about maybe he doesn't feel confident about Yestola that much because Yestola rework has been fairly recent,
Right.
to some extent. So maybe he doesn't want to risk it because I don't know how much training he had with the Yestola rework. So, alright, let's see. And And they're going with the same stuff. I guess they thought it worked fairly well, so they just have to focus on polishing that, and maybe they can get something going.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that they're playing bad. That's the thing. I don't think that is
Oh,
necessarily.
no.
Yeah, I think that is just.
Strategist among you?
It's kind of like
a little bit out of sync.
countering their
Just
strats.
just slightly out of sync. And you know, I consider Team Trapeze to be an S tier team. Against an S tier team, you can't. You know what I mean? You got to be spot on. You got to be right there with them. So we'll see what changes will happen here. Well, actually, I consider both teams to be S tier teams. To be honest with you, I just think that Team Trapeze has been together longer, so they're gonna have more synergy.
That's what I was talking about. It's like they're all very good players, but the other team is more established, so they have more experience within each other.
Yep.
So the synergy is more spot on compared
Agreed.
to the other ones.
Agreed, 100%.
And I think that's the main issue.
And
now we'll see.
You know, I am very Navarre just going to town.
Navarre
no,
going
bad trade
ham.
though. That's a 3K down. See, it's things like
good.
that, right? Like he made that decision, which was, you know, it's a triangle. He's supposed to technically do that, but nobody there to cover him. Nobody home at all.
Yeah.
Almost got
like,
searched right there.
Yeah.
Almost got searched.
That looked like it was gonna head on my end. But yeah, there's some, you can see the details where they're not covering each other or some stuff. Oh, there was Pigeon.
Pigeon at 2.7. And he is, trying to focus the shoot right here. Has faith that his team's going to be able to,
Now Prophet going to ham, he's going to get set up.
Wow, that's a huge down right there.
Yeah, the watch is not there to cover him.
And they're going to try and summon. Oh, thought he was
Probably not
going
in
to summon.
front
Oh
of.
my goodness, Pigeon with the awareness. Knew that he was going to whiff, perform to contempt. That's a down.
That's just not a good spot for them.
So talk to me about Sephiroth. In a matchup like this, how do you tend to try and approach the matchup with Sephiroth?
So in something like this, what I will try to do is to break their formation, but at the same time I will not really commit to anything.
Right.
The good thing about Sephiroth is that he has a lot of like JDCs and like he can get away with a lot of stuff, but you can find that spot where you don't do anything like following a wall rush or I don't know, like doing an HP attack. So if you keep messing with them without doing anything too risky, you can constantly break the formation, will give a better opening for the other. Because if you're, for example, going ham with like Heaven Slide, forward air, neutral, and JDCing all over the place, Pigeon will get dizzy and have to like look at you. But as long as you don't do anything that takes a lot of commitment, like, I don't know, Careless Angel or Octa Slash, or anything like following a wall rush, as long as you keep making a mess, that's probably the best option that Sephiroth has right now. He also doesn't have to get caught, which is another thing
that's
here,
a battle
right?
all in itself, right?
Yeah, that's the other big issue. So you gotta be a little bit on point with your attacks. You gotta know where you're gonna go, and sometimes you don't even need to attack. Like for example, there you have it.
Crispy.
Careless
gets punished though.
but-
They've not been able to cash out any HPs without. Oh my goodness, that's 4 downs consecutively. I want to say right there. That was
That
nutty.
actually benefit them a little bit more.
Nice long stop on the field.
Maybe he can block and he's really far away. Alright, now. That works. Alright, that's gonna be 5. Okay, so now, see, that was a bad call from Sephiroth, but he luckily got covered right there.
Oh, Carlos Angel, no dice.
A little bit raw, but
Sage mode.
sometimes it works.
And that's
Getting
down
set
right
up
there.
on the background.
Yeah, a lot of setups cashing out right here. Pigeon just.
Yeah, now down to a true group, because they're both down. And now maybe a good moment for Sephiroth to cause some mess and see if they can disrupt them a little bit. But since they have the core next to them, that could be a good moment for...
Oh wow, Navarre goes
Alright,
in
now-
and tries to interrupt the summon. He does, but at the cost of his life. And that's a double down. And
he got
Polar is
greedy.
down though. Oh, they're trying to summon.
Polar-
Oh man, they're trying to grasp from the top ropes. No dice though. I think he already stepped.
Careless Angel and Grasp at the same time. Let's see. Is one of them gonna hit?
You gotta put a space in between that bet, Jen. So exclamation point bet space and then the mount. Oh, nice
Careless
Angel.
Angel, that nice one.
Oh yeah, nobody. Literally
Oh
nobody
no,
attempted
they
to
take
stop him.
advantage of it.
But remove
That
out.
could have been a very good Careless Angel right there.
Yeah.
Nice punish, but he's gonna get punished for that.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of like details that you gotta be careful with Sephiroth. So you gotta try to do other approach where he takes less risk. Now we gotta be okay. Edo's getting back.
Okay, nice fake core.
That was a nice fake core indeed.
Female.
Verticality. That's gonna be. Okay, there you go. He's fine.
Okay, frog out. Okay, trying. Nothing on it though.
It's getting a little bit messy now.
Yeah, and Reginican going in. Oh no. Now the smart thing for Navarre to do is mash. Jekt has some of the fastest normals in the game. He needs to mash.
Yeah, that could be.
Needs to mash.
Probably what we need.
Oh, he's shield drops, even better. The safer option. What am I talking about?
Well, if the angle was like right, then yes, I just couldn't see what he was from exactly. Now
Alright,
let's see. They still have a little bravery though, so they gotta make sure they get that bravery down. Now maybe it's gonna be too late later on.
Yeah.
Okay, they wasted the teleport, so this could be the perfect moment to focus on Polar. Oh no.
Yeah, yikes. And yeah, you know, just I understand that, you know, you want to go in on the shoot, but this is a very multi-layered team. I don't you can never approach a shoot in kind of that fashion because their rotations are extremely good. That the odds are really is that you need somebody to go with you. Like, so you need to defeat or down somebody or knock them back before you try and go in, because what's happened every single time, it doesn't matter who it is, they try and go in on Polar, somebody cycles back and they get set up and they eat a lot of damage or they die. That's happened so many times throughout the set, so that type of approach is not going to work. So we are on match point for Team Trapeze. Team Boyfriends, they definitely have what it takes to turn this around. They definitely have to. They're gonna have to figure something out to make this happen.
We'll have to see what they can do about it. Sad to think Alexander's not even working out. I don't think the summon is a huge factor here. Because I don't think it's a summon thing on this instance. Like, yeah, summons help, but they are reaching points where they don't even manage to get the summon out. So I don't think, unless you want to get like a low tier summon, like a fast, so they can get it out faster than the other team. I don't think switching the summon is going to work out. If anything, at least with Alexander, they can feed a little bit more. That makes any sense because they have like 200 more HP, but other than that, I can't really think of any summon that it was gonna make them change the entire game. Maybe they can focus on a more summon phase oriented summon, so at least they can guarantee some kills, like for example Bahamut with Enfeeble, but I don't see people using that very often. I guess people don't like Bahamut that much because the buffs are to be honest, so I don't blame them. The one that I like the most, the summon I like the most is Soldin, but that's because I'm a very selfish person when it comes to like Sephiroth, so it benefits Sephiroth a lot, but I don't think Sephiroth with Odin is gonna turn this around, even though it's a very deadly combination. There needs to be a little more. The other problem is that maybe Edo, here's the thing, other thing I just kind of like thought about is like Edo, it's very reliant on setups. Ooh, it's your boy the ref.
Oh no. Oh, Spirit Surge. Oh, this is gonna be a party.
Oh boy, alright.
This is gonna be a party, guys.
So yeah, what I was saying is like, Edo's very used to his setups, and he's playing with a character like Sephiroth where the setup game is almost non-existent, so he needs a more get some more reliable way to get HPs going rather than setups, because neither Jet or Sephiroth are great with the setup game, so he needs to find something to get the setups going by himself. And I don't know if Kefka can really do that. Maybe he can with Fyra and Trine, but that's a little bit of a stretch.
Early down on Polar. Nice, Jack coming in.
Alright, this could benefit Team Boyfriends a little bit with a map like this, where they get like a more Unga approach. So this could work out, especially with Zephyr. Zephyr's really good on this map. But we'll see. Ooh, that hard rhythm, the monolith beam.
Okay, ooh, nice. Guess so. Oh, it doesn't matter. Pigeon is home.
Yeah, Pigeon was too close. That was not a good call.
Yeah, Pigeon. Now, it pops the Spirit Surge, so going to lose any job that he had right there.
But he can get it back fairly easily, especially on a map like this. Okay, something Unga's going on in the background. Edo needs to get a little bit more hands-on on the approach because...
Oh, that's the setup right there. And Polar just... Whoa. Wow,
ooh,
JDC, yo.
Wow.
I've never seen something. Oh, that's a death though. And it's just like that, you know. It seems like, unfortunately, the team boyfriends cannot gain any ground without immediately having it taken away from them. Any HP knockdowns that they get, immediately they get punished for it. Immediately.
They get punished, yes.
Yeah, so that is making it very difficult to gain ground on this team.
Yeah. Speaking of ground, they should get to the top now if they want have a chance of winning this right now. Oof.
Yeah.
But yeah, the punish.
Can he? Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
Alright, did the AB, but oh my goodness, it's like a pack of wolves.
Alright, this is gonna get messy real soon because Judgment Ball on this map is gonna be a big yikes.
And you see that attack that he performed right before Judgment Ball? That's almost like a Diamond Dust. It tracks you.
It's really good.
Yeah, so remove. Looking very... Oh, nice trying. Down.
Ooh, nice
now they need to try... Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, they're trying to mount a comeback right here. And Kefka, now...
Kefka needs to do something here.
Yeah, he's kind of staying... He's staying... Oh, no. That's it. And one thing I would definitely say is that Edo has been staying suspiciously back a bit.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Like, all this time... He doesn't seem to be a little bit more, he needs to be a little bit more into the game. Like, he seems to be throwing stuff, but not doing anything too crazy.
Right.
So, something needs to be changed on that end.
Agreed.
Like, I don't feel enough presence from Edo compared if you see, like, Polar. That seems to be an issue.
I agree. And just maybe might be slight unfamiliarity with Kefka. Now, I know he knows how to play him. But maybe this might be... I would like to see a little bit more of an active approach here. I think they need that.
Like, if he's having problems with Kefka, I think I would just have to switch to Chera, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just get with what you're more familiar with. Because neither Kefka... Ooh... Okay.
Oh, and Pigeon, very patient player. Yeah, backing up there. Nice stuff.
Alright, let's see if they can get something going here.
Okay, so... bit of neutral being played on riffs. Guys,
neutral on riff.
Save the footage.
We'll have fun. Oh, Pigeon with the killing bravery.
And that's nope, that's a whiff right there.
That was a whiff. That was too far.
Okay, Knight. Oh, does a Spirit Surge preemptively. Seemingly try to do a read right there. Doesn't only down for 700, but the down is what's important here. 4K on Polar.
Gotta be careful. Polar's gonna just wait for it. Alright, that's some bravery out. But still 4K back. Okay, never mind. Oh no, there's
one going out.
Okay. Ooh!
2.3?
Now it's final the 1. Ooh, yikes. Okay, this is gonna be bad.
And guys, somebody please clip this. We have almost 2 minutes left, and not a stock has been melted yet. This is crazy. This is how you know it's really high level play. No one wants to be the one to be like, yo, you threw the match. You threw the match.
Managed to get the neutral into the rift.
Yep.
Oof. Okay, that's not good. Alright, there goes the first one. Now barricade out of there if you can, my dude.
3.6. Oh man.
He's managed. Ooh, no. Okay.
Yeah, and again, back a little bit too much right there.
Yeah, Edo we didn't want to risk doing anything.
And I respect that.
I respect that, but when a moment like that, when two stocks are gonna be in the game, oof. Okay.
And Pigeon just makes
time
that
to
neutral
run.
brave go.
Okay, that's gonna be. Is that the end?
Oh no, that's
not yet.
Wow.
He managed to get out of the
52.
Oh my God, Prophet Jesus.
Oh, that's it. Oh, nice.
No, not yet.
Navarre coming in, interrupting.
Zach is getting covered. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
4K
that would have been
Pigeon.
game, but. Oh, okay, this is not looking good for them. Oh no, that Hellskate, it's a very bad thing to do there. he somehow got out of that mess, but he's in a very bad position. Go up, my dude. Alright. Now they could maybe try a moment to find that salmon going. Oh, that's Sanctioned.
Okay, set up. Nice trick and throw right there.
Cover.
And they're trying to eliminate Profit right now. They want this man dead.
They really want that guy. Oof. Man, I'm scared right now. I'm legit panicking. I don't know how they're getting. Oh no!
Oh, nobody.
Oh
no! You know that the long in front of stop, they mean it.
Yes.
You're stuck for a while. So just like that, Team Trapeze is gonna take the exhibition 5-1. That was exhilarating. That was some damn good sets right there, man. That was really good. So I'm gonna see if the players are gonna be down to do an interview, kind of show their POV, their perspective of it. Give me 1 second. All right, so while we wait for that to get situated, Saren, give me some thoughts on that exhibition, man. Give me some thoughts.
Oh man, it was really nice. Even though like they lost, I like the way they were trying to play around it, to see how they could like turn it around. And my favorite match was definitely Eden, where they managed to like turn the thing around. Even though like at the last part, sadly for them, they managed to adapt to it. But that moment when they managed to easily mess with them on Eden was my favorite part to watch. Like, that was great. It was like, hey, we got you guys, and they were like, bam, 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 and they swing Unga on them, and it worked so well. If they kept that up, it would have been really great on their end. But I'm still a little bit. The other problem I have is like how Edo started to have like a lack of presence after he switched to Kefka. I think he should have kept Terra or someone else.
Keep Terra.
I think keeping Terra will have been a better idea.
Okay.
Because I don't know. But yeah.
Okay, I can definitely see that.
But other than that, I don't know what else they could have done, but it was really hard to.
Anchovy.
Okay, so we have everybody in here. We have members from both teams in here right now. So first off, I want to say damn good set. That set was very fun to watch, man. That set was nuts. So let's go ahead and start with so shout out to Team Trapeze. Congratulations on winning, guys. So let's go ahead and start with Team Trapeze actually. Going into the set, and anybody from the team, feel free to answer. Actually, go ahead and introduce yourselves. I don't know who's here. I think Ryzen and Pigeon are here. Go ahead and come up and just introduce yourself and your name so they know your voice when you start answering questions. All right,
I'll go first. So I'm Pigeon Senpai. I'm the resident vanguard of the team.
Okay, thank you, Pigeon. Who else do we got?
I'm Right Jenkin. I'm the only on the team.
Okay. And Polar doesn't speak, so we won't. Don't worry about that. So, guys, talk to me about going into the set. You knew that you were going to be facing this team. What were some ideas that you guys had going into the set? Some things that you think might have been a problem, or just the type of mindset that you guys try to put yourselves in going into the set?
So I did a little prior to playing this team. It might be kind of crazy, but I kind of simulated matches in my head, sort of, and what the tendencies of each player on that team is, and that really helped me out in the sets.
Excellent. What were some things, kind of like working yourself through it, right, mentally? What were some things that you try to mentally keep telling yourself that you needed to do, or be aware of, rather?
I need to be aware of the shoot Edo's like Kefka player. I needed to be aware of his stuff being thrown at me, and I was keeping check of it the whole time. And I try to minimize just the amount of brave I was giving to him.
Okay.
And I think I did a pretty good job about that.
Excellent. And same question, right, Jinkin?
There.
Well, I mean, I was kind of going to this exhibition. I was worried about Edo most of all because I know that he likes to locked on to me most of the time because stop me from getting into a job, and I know that he actually wasn't focusing me as much as he used to. So that made me getting a job much. Yeah.
Okay, so getting the job and maintaining. Okay, definitely hear you on that. So after the first match, going into the second match, what were you guys kind of thinking? You know what I mean? Did you feel that the extremely heavy neutral approach was working, or did you feel like you needed to switch it up? Give me some thoughts going from the first and the second match.
So the first match we just had an issue, like, but there's nothing we could have done about it. But second match, we just we talked over it real quick. We just went with the same plan as the first match. That was basically what we did.
Okay, excellent. Right, Jen?
I think that's fine though.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to give him an
opportunity
opportunity to answer. So next question that I have for you guys is on Eden, the first match where Navarre switched over to Jacked, and that was a pretty explosive match. It was pretty it was ham 100%.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that match and what you guys were thinking.
All right, so it did get a lot like very hectic, especially that second round where we were in trouble like early on. So we had like a double down on our side and we were bleeding. But the thing that saved us in that round was the summon. And we were able to score 2 kills and just keep up the momentum, and that basically carried us to the victory on that one.
Okay, all right, I like that. Really well put, really eloquent. Saren, if you want to go, if you got any questions to ask, man, go right ahead.
Should can I ask like any of the teams, or are we going with?
Yeah, Trapeze first, and then we'll switch over.
Okay, so I kind of want to answer the same question later. It's like the part where they switch to. Well, I had kind of like 2 questions. The part when in Eden, when they started going ham with Jet and Sephora, and everything started falling apart. And you guys managed to like get it back. What were your thoughts on that moment? Right, when they were just going on you guys?
Oh yeah.
Like,
right, so yeah, I know what you're talking about. I remember that corner
of doom.
Yeah. So that was probably majority my fault that happened, because I stepped at a very bad time and it messed up our summon call. And that was basically the biggest thing, because like after that it was just like we couldn't recompose ourselves after that, because they were constantly just up in our face after that.
Yeah, like I think that's what I felt is like once that happened, you guys didn't seem to have like a backup plan, so everything went downhill there. So it's like you guys have a very good defense, but as soon as something happens to that defense, it's really hard for you guys to get it back, and they really seem to exploit that at that moment. And I think it was like a really interesting part to watch, to see how you guys could recover from that, which surprisingly you guys managed to do it. So that was really great.
So I do agree that with our like team, and we're aware of that fact of our team, but it's just like, under pressure like that, it's very difficult to make a plan like on the get-go there. And like it was mainly just us trying to like all get up together and back off, but we just couldn't do it. The enemy team did a very good job at pressuring at that point.
I agreed.
Okay, I have one final question, then we'll switch it over to Team Boyfriends. Your team comp is somewhat unorthodox, right? We don't really see too many Onion Knights out there, right? Jen being essentially the best Onion Knight right now in NA. I think that's pretty free. As well as he's a pretty underrepresented character, but the thing with him is that he can easily go from speed to Sage and stuff like that. And you being the Vanguard, you are probably the one that doesn't have that many projectiles, and your responsibility is to kind of be everywhere at once, to interrupt, set up, things like that. So talk to me a bit about your team comp and your rotations. Specifically, it seemed like anytime Team Boyfriends was building momentum and they were getting it down and stuff like that, somebody was always right there to down them. You know what I mean? It was a constant trade-off every single time. And I think that was a very big thing, and it did not allow the snowball effect to happen where, one person's down and now you can 2v1 the next person and, so on and so forth. They never got that off. So talk to me a bit about that.
So playing with this team, like ever since we started, like I was always aware that, we have an Onion on the team, and I can't just play traditional Vanguard with this comp. I have to be very flexible with what I'm doing, and so like this all depends because there's basically 3 different like playstyles I gotta sort of adopt. I gotta play differently when he's got Sage, when he's got Ninja in base form.
Okay.
And for me, it's been pretty interesting, but I've been getting more comfortable with it. And I think I've been finding how I want to approach the matches depending on what job he has.
Okay. I
And
like that.
we've stuck with Raiji having Onion Knight the whole time, and we've just made it work.
Agreed. Raijin has branched out and learned some other characters at a pretty high level, I would say. But definitely, I would say that his bread and butter is definitely Onion Knight. As we saw there, he understands that character 100%. And I think sometimes, you know, that's a pretty sorely underrepresented character, to be honest with you. So he knowing the ins and out of that character, I definitely think it's a huge asset in the end. So with that being said, Team Trapeze, congratulations on winning, guys. You'll be contacted by Matcherino for the payout. You can stick around. We're going to do a Q&A with the stream chat in a minute, but we're going to switch over to Team Boyfriends. So Team Boyfriends, if you guys want to come up and introduce yourself so the audience knows who you are.
What up? It's Prophet. What's going on, guys? What's going on, stream?
I'm Navar.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, go ahead, Navar.
I'm Navar. Hi.
Okay.
What's up? I'm Ito. Itosaurus. I was the shoot on the team that was mainly playing Terra and Kefka.
Okay, very good. Actually, Sarah, now I'll let you start off if you have any questions for them, and then I'll lead from there.
Well, the 2 things I wanted to know is like the other team perspective of when you guys weren't going ham, which is kind of like what I asked earlier. And the other one that I want to know is like what made you guys switch from Terra to Kefka? Like what made you guys think it's like, oh, I think Kefka's gonna be like a better choice in a moment like this? Like I was curious about it.
Well, the choice was actually made by me. So I actually proposed the idea to Navar and Prophet because for me, it might just be like I'm not very confident on Terra, even though she's my main. But for the most part, I feel like for how many high priority projectiles were shot at me, I had a very difficult time dealing with them. So the reason why I switched to Kefka is because in general he has much more priority than Terra. And I guess I would say like more often because Terra has to get charged in order to have high priority, and Kefka just naturally has it. So I feel like I could deal with double marksman better that way. And I feel like Heartless Angel would have been useful to us, but I think I just didn't find opportunities to use it that often because Team Trapeze, they played very well. They almost never gave me a chance to like really use it a lot, but in honesty, it was just because I felt like I would have played or I could play better with Kefka and handle the comp more often or more, if that makes sense.
I
But yeah, that
think
was my idea.
I think kind of made me realize how hard it is to land Heartless Angel in a high level environment because you need to be like exposed for like a while, and it's really hard to find an opening like that. So it made me realize, damn, Heartless Angel, as powerful as it is, it's really damn hard to land on an environment like this.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in a place where like Heartless Angel, it's mainly used on like isolated targets, and as you can see, Team Trapeze was almost never isolated. So I could like almost never use it, unless like they got down in a corner and they just weren't with their team, and you know, like I said, they like that rarely ever happened. So I just didn't get that many opportunities to use it.
Speaking of Heartless Angel, on the second Porta match where we got a double Heartless Angel, the game actually slowed down so much that it ate my input on the neutral braid to wall slam Polar and killed him.
Ew.
I wanna blame the new summons for that.
Actually, I brought that up during the commentary.
I don't know if it was like an added bonus of the stage transition. I don't even know if the stage transition had already happened or whatnot, but whatever happened there, the game slowed down so much from the particle of the summon that I just stared at Polar for mad long, and all you could hear is
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what they did with the new Samus. Like, Divine Judgment is probably the biggest offender on that because that's a big yikes when it happens and it slows down the entire match.
Yep.
So that's pretty bad. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that, but I don't know. Hopefully they fix it at some point.
Yeah, definitely gonna need a optimization patch on these summons. It's funny because they said, oh yeah, we've changed the effects and made them like less intensive on the game, and we're just playing it like, excuse me.
How is that again?
But it's not optimized.
Yeah, it's funny because they look like lower quality than the older ones,
Yeah,
but somehow they are more demanding performance wise, which it doesn't make a lot of sense.
I would
But yeah.
definitely say that Divine Judgment will cripple the game. I've seen it in my own
Yes.
games. I've seen it just watching, spectating. That animation is like Divine Judgment on the PS4. Like it's actually just it can't handle
really
it.
bad.
Yeah, Saren, did
Yeah.
you have any more questions for these guys?
Yeah, I wanted to see like the other perspective of the match when it was working out for them when they were like going ham. Like, was that something you guys were planning, or what were your thoughts when that was working out for you guys?
Uh, basically, Edo said not to peel for him. He's fine. So it then it was just more like, well, I get the brute force Raijin, and then if I get hit, I'm gonna trust Edo enough to cover for me. Uh, 9 times out of 10 it worked. I would just say maybe Navarre got hit away at some point, or he went after the vein, and I would eat like a monolith beam, or like I would go in for the brute force. I'd see Navarre with me. I go in, I hit Raijin, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, now I'm in the 2v1 with both the shoots. And then I look over at the map and I see Navarre trying to peel for Edo. I'm just like, oh shit.
That's kind of like Sephiroth in a nutshell, if you ask me. So I can understand that.
No, I think it was more of like commitment overall. If the commitment stayed, like, cause I had no problem getting the hits when I needed to get the hits. It was just more of just like the commitment from everyone else. Edo's commitment was fine because like, I gotta wait for his projectiles to go in, so that's fine. He's properly cutting with the right moves. Navarre gets his cuts. It actually got to the point where like Navarre was trying to cut for me too much, where I had to call out, but like, don't cut. It's not lethal.
It makes sense because I was noticing like on the last games how you both were going in, but I will sometimes see Edo at the other side of the stage. So it was hard. I could see like Edo having like a hard time to have a little bit of presence because since you guys were like really far. And I think that's something that happens with like aggressive characters like Jet and Sephiroth that they move so much. By the time the shoot tries to get there, it may be too late. And
Yep.
I saw that a couple of times happen. And it's like a really hard thing to deal with when aggressive characters.
Yeah, it
Yeah, for
was
sure.
it was hard. We all had our moments of misplays and mistakes for sure. It was definitely really hard, like waiting for the speed to get back up, and then we gotta like reassess, get back into formation, and then try the brute force again to get in. Like overall, it just comes down to the commitment halfway not being there.
Yeah, I think that was the pro. But otherwise, I think you guys did amazing though. I really liked it.
Yeah, like we've played against them before, and it was pretty even. So, like I said, it was definitely like it could go either way. I would just say
Yeah.
that we weren't playing at our best, and some frustration may have been happening, but I'm not entirely sure. I will say though, there was a couple of very funky scenarios where I got some hits, and then you know how rollback design is. It would show them being hit, and so I would just continue the string, and then
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that happened on Floating Continent. I actually hit Raijin out of the sky, and then he teleported behind me, and now I'm wall slammed dead.
Wow. Dead. Wall slam
Feels
dead.
bad, man.
That is, it feels bad. So I'm gonna actually give some questions over to Navarre because Navarre's running speed against a team like this. Talk to me a bit about it, Navarre. Running speed against that type of team comp. Talk to me about a couple things. Same question I gave to Team Trapeze. Collectively, everybody going into this, knowing you were going to have to fight probably the best team in NA. What were you guys' your game plan? What was the ideas? What were you thinking might be effective against them?
So for me specifically, against Polar, I actually 9 times out of 10, for me, I really don't have an issue fighting her.
Okay.
Especially with Kuja, but net play kind of sucks. So I switched to Jack, and then Jack also just because Jack better fits with Sephiroth in terms of going in and like brute forcing. And in neutral, it felt a little harder with Kuja, whereas I felt like if I was Jacked, I could just do things a little easier. Um, that was really it. It just I had to be much more careful with approaches compared to like fighting any other team, just because of the style of play their team has. Where like fighting any other team, making one mistake is like it's whatever, but like against this team, making one mistake could possibly mean death, which did happen a few times. So you just have to be extremely careful.
Okay, I like that kind of picking the spots and stuff like that because, yeah, I agree on both sides of the field of the spectrum. Rather, it felt like it you know, surgical. You know, if there was a misstep, there was somebody right there to punish them each time, and you know that's kind of hard to play against. You know what I mean? To be honest. So yeah. And then I'll throw a question at Edo. Edo, normally you're quite excellent in the shoot versus shoot matchup. But on this team, with them essentially having two shoots for the majority of the actual matchup, rather, how were you trying to deal with that? How did you felt that went?
So my approach differed between marksmen. If I was when I was Terra, usually I would just play the weight game and try and keep their eyes on me, and just throw charge flares, etc. But that wasn't really working due to like since I was doing that, I couldn't. I just feel like I really couldn't get brave because Terra's projectiles are usually just like one big hit. But I just felt like it wasn't my charge attacks weren't getting value simply because Raiji and um, Polar can just easily cancel it out. So that was just like way too difficult for me. So when I switched over to Kefka, generally it was either to try and cancel it out or just to avoid it. But at first, I actually asked my team or told my team about the issue I had, which was Polar going after me quite often, resulting in me either having to guard and getting hit away from my team, or just having to dash around too much. And then when I tried to dash around, like Polar's projectiles would get hit by Raiji. So they had just said, Prophet suggested to me to take the 1v1 and just try and keep Polar's attention. And so I did that. But I feel like I didn't play like that well versus her ace because usually I would just get knocked away or I would have to guard, etc.
Right.
It was going all right. It's just like I feel like I have an easier time going after Pigeon, so that's why I'm not sure if anyone noticed, but in the last two matches, I went after Pigeon more because I told my team, "Hey, I have an easier time going after Pigeon, and then you two just go after the marksman." So generally, my approach to double marksman is to try and do my best not to get hit, or to just 1v1 one of the other marksmen. But it just wasn't working out for me that match. I got hit away too much, and I feel like overall I just wasn't as effective as I wanted to be
Right.
during those matches, which is it feels bad, but what can you really do about it? Because if anything, I feel like the double marksman, what it cucks the most is the other marksmen themselves. 'Cause it's really hard to deal with two marksmen with high priority.
Yeah, 100%. One thing that I was curious to see we would see was your Emperor. I know you had ran a scrim against this team, a similar team to this, but Polar was on shoot with Ace, and you did an insanely good job at like making Ace like non-existent, just for like constant like throwing punishes and stuff like that. So I was interested to see if we would see that coming out, but it looks like we had Kefka all the way.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I don't want to hold up everybody up too late. I do want to open the floor up to some questions from the audience. So stream chat, if you have any questions, feel free to throw them at either team or me or Saren. We'll open this up for about 10 minutes or so. Give you time to get your questions out there. So any questions that you guys might have, go ahead and throw them at us.
So while we're waiting for the questions, I want to kind of elaborate on one thing that Edo said. So when I had asked him to 1v1 the shoot, it was more just like a distraction in case like one of the melees need to fight Pigeon or fight Raijin. That way, if we do win our fight and they're like having like their random like skirmish or whatever in the 1v1, we're kind of able to knock away that person and then rotate over to the marksman. Usually it will be Navarre, and then I could just keep one person away from Navarre, and then Edo can swap over and then keep that person out as well.
Okay, I hear you. I definitely hear you. That makes sense then.
Mhm.
Am I tired? I did work all day, but no, I'm actually fine. Toshinsai will be coming. It's on now, so I'm gonna go watch that. So I'll be up for like another 4 hours at least. But guys, if you have any questions, now's the time. I think there's still like 50 people here. So guys, if you have questions for these guys, go ahead. While we're waiting for the questions, guys, wow, what a question. Somebody ban this man. Yikes. What was I gonna say? Team Trapeze. So we'll kind of start rapping. Well, right. Staring as a machine doesn't get tired. Oh wow. Okay.
All right, so I guess
Yeah, let's do our shout outs real quick. Oh, that's a good question. Really good question right there from Traken. Anybody can take this, or multiple people can answer. How do you keep your spirits up when you're losing? From Traken.
I would say the best thing to do is just kind of like it depends on the person. Like if you know your teammates well, you'll kind of know what makes them laugh and smile, and just make sure that at least you have at least someone on the team who's confident enough to like keep the spirits up and just do your best to motivate them to like just have some fun. Like let them have fun. Like even though like you're playing like competitive and seriously, like people do break
Mentally.
Yeah, mentally.
Yo,
like,
so let me chime in on this real quick, Prophet, and I'll let you finish. So on each team, there's one person that does this excellently. Pigeon on Team Trapeze, I've never seen this man tilt ever, and I've been playing with him for about a year now. And in Prophet, I've been in a scrim against Trapeze, and we lost like 13 games, and never was this man like tilted or salty or anything like that. So having somebody like that on each team is invaluable. You might want to find one person like that on your team, because having people that won't tilt, that goes way further. You can go ahead and finish, Prophet.
So yeah, you just give them some positive affirmations, just straight up just tell them just like, yo, we got this, don't worry about it, even, or just crack some jokes, make them laugh.
Yeah,
it's just, like what you got to do to just get them back on that spirit.
I like that.
Sometimes you gotta goon out in the VC, so if you can kind of get the hint that somebody's getting tilted, like you can still play it seriously and call out necessary things that you need to do, but just try to add a little spice and fun into it as well for to motivate and lift the spirits up for it to get that morale back.
Yeah. I would also add on. Or go ahead.
No, go ahead, Pigeon, then Edo.
Okay,
Pigeon, then Edo.
All right, so I think a really big factor is just when your teammate does something good, like let them know, like tell them good job, like you're badass and shit like that. That's what I do. Like when my teammates do something awesome, like they cover me or something like in a really bad spot, like just like, yo man, you're the greatest.
Nice.
He says it like that, but the way he does it is so subtle that you feel like, oh man, I'm doing my thing out here. You know what I mean? Like Pigeon's very subtle at the way he does it. He's not like obnoxious about it, but
yeah.
Oh my god, that made me laugh because I'm thinking of all the times that he's like subtly done that to me. I was like, and that does make you feel better. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm killing it. I'm doing real good out here. And then Edo, we'll go ahead and let Edo answer, so we can go to the next question because we got a couple questions piling up here.
Well, I'll just keep this brief, but I think one thing is I just want to sort of go off what Prophet said about just having fun, because I think a big thing for this community in general is sort of like they're afraid of the competitive scene because they feel like, it's too serious. But I think the biggest thing is to realize that usually, like, when you go into a team, what you want to look for is just people that will take the game seriously, but most importantly, people you can have fun with, and people that, to the point where, like, like Traken said, you don't get discouraged, you don't get mad, when you lose, you just do your best to have fun and improve. I think that's just an extremely important factor.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that a lot. So let's go ahead and go over to the next question that we're gonna have here. Artemis, what is a good strategy to have against a team that can snowball that extreme? So anybody jump up and take this one?
So, a team that can like snowball, that is so I said this a lot. I think playing defensive in this game is very difficult because the aggressor is heavily benefited from it because it's a team game. So in order to come back from someone that's snowballing, it really comes down to just like getting back into your own formation and then making sure that like if you need to, then you can kind of initiate first, because it's a lot harder to respond to someone who's attacking you rather than playing more defensive. um so like if someone's like target dashing at you, like you're kind of like in that guessing game, which is like, well, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna bait my move? Is he gonna just straight up attack me? Like, you don't know what they're gonna do when you're given an option to either step, fight back, and most of the time, what most players do is they actually just try to step before the attack even happens.
Okay. Very, very good advice there. I do want to give a quick shout out to No Denial. Thank you for subscribing, man. Much appreciated, bro. You can finish that, Prophet, then we'll go to the next question.
So in order to come back from a team that can snowball, is if they've already started the snowball, it's gonna be difficult. Like, it's actually gonna be hard. It also like depends on their characters and whatnot. But you also have to make sure that like whoever needs to be protected can kind of do what they do. So like, you say like, okay, my marksman's getting pressured and they're snowballing off of it. Let me protect my marksman for a minute. Get him out of this situation. If your marksman, recognizes what they need to do after that, they'll deny that person from rotating back into their team, and then you can kind of just do whatever else you need to do. If you're the vanguard or the speed and you have to peel for a moment, you now move over to your next target and then you take the snowball.
Wow.
It's just a tug of war battle.
I like that. Yep. And that's very, very, very good, because that ties a lot into a lot of different aspects as far as positioning and target selection. So I like that answer. Thank you for that, Prophet. Next question. I'll let Navarre take this one actually, because it's from Redface Beast. He is a Jack player. He says, "Yo, at Prophet/Navarre, any tips for setting up an attack versus a turtling team with the speed plus Vanguard?"
It kind of just reference what I said earlier about being extremely careful, because you really have to choose the right times. So most times it's real good to just triple jump early and kind of just like dash around and just wait. And at that point you can see what's going on from all perspectives, and then you can choose when to attack from there. So like if I was hovering and then I saw a Prophet like get a punish on Raiji or Pigeon, then that's when I would just fall in and just join them. So again, it's all situational, especially against turtling team. But just be aware, 'cause it's scary.
You wanna at least, if you're talking like, let me go back and read the question really quick. Sorry. Wait, where is it? I'm brain. Okay, so speed Vanguard, right? One, it depends on your target. The safest way to do it is to always be in like that 1v2. Like, you legit never want to hold in a 2v2 or 1v2. Anyways, yeah. So it depends like a lot on that as well, and you want to make sure that if you are doing this in a turtle comp, you want to make sure at least one person on the enemy team is already knocked away, so that when you go in, that you guys, the speed and the Vanguard, you guys have to be quick, snap on it, get that set up. The person who held now needs to target swap and attack the other person who's coming to interrupt, or the marksman now needs to come and interrupt that person who's trying to come in and cut. It varies. It's a whole like situational thing.
Let me give a quick shout out. Triple Death Star, thank you for rating, much appreciated. We did Friday Night Fights, which was a first of 5 exhibition. Now we're doing the post game kind of analysis commentary. We're actually doing Q&A with the stream chat right now. So that's kind of what's going on right now, man. Thanks for the raid, much appreciated. And kind of following up on what Prophet just said, that's where the decision making comes in. If somebody's trying to set up for you, that's fine, but maybe their marksman is already looking at the person trying to set up. So now do you try and complete the setup, or do you look at the marksman? Or maybe the Vanguard's dashing in, or maybe the Vanguard's dashing at you to try and stop you from interrupting or completing the setup. All of those split-second decisions that you make all culminates into, how that match is going to go for you. If you're consistently just not making the right decision, it's going to snowball. So that was, thank you for that, Prophet. Thank you for that, Navarre. Let's move on. Shank Master Brazy, Mr. Daniel, what was your game plan versus this team going into the set? Because to me, it seems like the only time you really took advantage was when Pigeon was out of the fight, then Prophet and Navarre go after the 2 shoots. I think we already asked this question. You guys want to touch on that again, guys?
It was more of a back and forth thing, trying to figure out how to approach the entire situation. Even from the very first match that we had played, I said I want Raiden to go into Sage because it makes my job a lot easier. So once he goes into Sage, I feel like I don't have to worry as too much because he's just a ranged character now. As long as I'm not playing Toho and I have to dodge 3 different moves at once, I should be fine. Same for Navarre. If he doesn't have to dodge 3 different moves at once, he should be fine to do what he needs to do. And then we can just kind of like piggyback on each other and make an approach of what we need to do. The main problem was that we never were in sync to consistently make those plays, which is why it was the most difficult.
Okay. All right. Very, very good insight there. Let's keep moving on. Thank you for that insight. Artemis, what was the reaction from team boyfriends after they saw the strategy that Trapeze was going with Ramu and their skills? Was it expected or unexpected? Working in theory or easy to shut down? So I think that they did mention, I think they've scrimmed against this team before, but I don't think when they were scrimming they were using Bravery Regen. As I mentioned a couple times, that's pretty much set play. If they get their summon on the field, they pop Bravery Regen, you're trying to evade the summon, so you're not really being combative with them, so they're going to get like a K off of that. Then they all have killing during the worst possible time for you, which is during the summon phase. So once that happens, it's extremely difficult to deal with. Do you guys want to chime in on that, Edo, Navarre? Expected, okay. Edo? Hello? Edo?
Hi?
Did you want to say something about that?
Sorry. I didn't know you had said my name. I didn't hear you. But yeah, for me, it was definitely expected because I know that for one, I know Polar and she loves buff comps and she is absolutely a huge fan of seeing how fast her team can go. So I knew that they were going to run that because I know that Polar's a fan of it.
Okay.
And like, so the question was like, was it expected and what else?
So what did you think going into it? But I think you guys have already answered that. Yeah. Oh no, rather.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about Ramu and the buffs and like having the buffs be on?
So Ramu's attacks right now is absolutely crazy because the thing is like his attack stuns for way longer. So if you get caught, you're actually dead. You can't even teleport. Like that's how bad it is. So yeah, but it was definitely difficult to deal with, but definitely expected.
Okay. All right, and I think we will go ahead and wrap right there. I don't want to hold everybody up too long. I know people have been here for a while already. So we'll start with Team Trapeze. You guys got any shout outs and stuff like that before we take off for tonight?
Yeah, man. Shout outs to just honestly just any Dissidia. The people here, like I met, are great, and I love playing with you guys so much. It's a lot of fun. And a huge shout out to, of course, the host Lord KO hosting this event for us. It's been a while, but we finally have Friday Night Fights back, and I'm happy about that. And I cannot wait to see the next, next Friday with the other two teams that might play.
Yeah, 100%, man. I'm really hyped that it's back too. And shout out to Pigeon. Pigeon's been a pretty early supporter for a while now. He definitely is one of the few players that fall into the category of they get just as hyped to play as to watch. Like he'll watch and be like, just as hyped. Yeah. So I definitely like that about him. And huge shout out to Pigeon, Team Trapeze, Polar, Raijin. You guys played out of your minds tonight, and damn good stuff out there. So let's throw it over to Team Boyfriends. Any shout outs and stuff like that before we take off? We'll start with Prophet.
Shout outs to Kizzy K. Shout outs to SoCal Acid Ace. SoCal Discord. You guys should interact more. Play more with people outside of that Discord so you guys can improve. Shout outs to PC Dissidia community. Shout outs to Saren for commentating. Also, huge shout outs to Shan because I can play with him on PC without lag. It's crazy. But the second we go on PS4, the game's like half speed, but we play on PC and it's perfectly fine. Yeah, if you guys are new, you haven't played the game, I say download it. It's free. Check it out. It's fun. It's not too difficult. It's easy to get into. Like once you get a feel for it, like you'll get hooked. That's pretty much it.
Okay, Navar.
Shout out to you for hosting and Saren for commentating. Shout out to NoctXO and to my goon, my boy. Shout out to Isaac. Also shout out to Prophet and Edo for teaming with me. Shout out to Edo and Pigeon as well because they're both from Texas, like I am. So shout out to those dudes. That's it for me.
Okay, thank you. And Edo.
I just want to say shout out to the community, because I just want to say thank you for especially to the team that I actually just fought. You guys helped me to improve a lot, so I just want to thank you guys for that, and also of course to you for hosting, because we wouldn't have this amazing tournament if you weren't here to host it. And I think the biggest shout I want to give is actually to you yourself, Lord KO, because you actually put in a ton of work for this community, and you really show your passion for it, and I very much respect that. So I just want to say shout out to you for doing everything that you have, because you've done a lot. Even gone so far as to fly me out to my first tournament myself. So thank you for that. And thank you to all those people who show support for the community or show support for these tournaments by showing up, by watching, et cetera, because you may not know it, but you're slowly helping to grow this community and get the game out there more. And I just want to say, keep up the good work and keep doing what you're doing, because it definitely helps. And besides that, I guess that's everything. But yeah.
Okay, thank you for that, Edo. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated, bro. Saren, any final shout outs before we get out of here, man?
I don't know, I'm really bad at this. You caught me off guard. I don't know right now, but I guess I'm really happy to see this back because I kind of missed the Friday Night Fight. So as I said before, I'm glad to have this back, and I really like all of you guys. So I guess I can shout out all the people that played today because I think you guys are great, and I have been watching you play for a long while. So I was kind of looking forward to see this happen. So thank you for you guys for playing and everyone that was watching as well.
Okay, excellent. And I'm going to do the giveaway right now on stream. I've already actually selected the winner, and I'm pretty sure this is going to get some chuckles out of some people.